Joy, a word on QDK. We know for a fact that Rohit really backs him. He is really fond of him. You'd think it's almost like, they got him. I think, was it a trade or did they buy him? It was a trade, right? They bought him from Bangalore.
Bought him.
You see, when you think about Mumbai and you go, 1 second, Rohit, Quinton, is it a natural fit? You'd be in your place if you ask that question. But they are just, they're a great pair together. And they're giving you the runs. They got 94-run opening stand and 150 odd chase. That's the game done and dusted.
No, absolutely. But actually, the guy who was really into it, and look, this chase tells you exactly why they're so good. That Rohit is very content to let Quinton do the scoring when he knows Quinton's on a roll.
Yeah.
He just allows him to go, and Quinton's the kind of player, if Rohit doesn't need to hit and take unnecessary risks, he will not. And he's so secure as a player. He's so secure as a person, as a captain, as a player, that he can allow Quinton to do that without bothering saying, I need to catch up with him. And Quinton is an interesting one because the guy who actually is highly on him is somebody who comes a lot to Cricbuzz, which is Zahir Khan. So Zahir has been seeing him since Delhi in 2015 when Zahir was captain.
True. Yes.
And so he's always rated him that, this is a guy who can do stuff. So when Zahir joins Bombay, he turns around and says, you know what? This is a guy who's being wasted in Bangalore. He'd be darn good for us. And it's a left-right combination, which is something that they were looking at as well.
Yeah, Doull, that's the thing. Even today, his batting, it's such a joy to watch because it's almost old school classical, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a proper player, whether it be test matches, one-day internationals or 2020s. Yeah. He's a genuine opener, and that's what you want. So he does both jobs brilliantly for Mumbai. He's a very, very fine wicket-keeper. Obviously, his opening batting is class, world class, and that's what you want. So when you're picking your overseas players, they can do two things and do them brilliantly, then you're ahead of the rest of the pack. 67, 23, 53, 78 not out. So he's really starting to come into some form. And what that does for that power-packed sort of middle order, whether it be from 4 down, whoever bats 4, 5, 6, it just gives them so much ammunition. And you know that Rohit Sharma is going to have a 400-run, 450-run tournament anyway. Even if he's having a bad year, it's a 400-run tournament. And so he just complements it well. You've got Sky coming in at 3, and he can win matches as well. He doesn't muck around. It's a really well balanced side. You can't help but be impressed with Mumbai, and they just they're contenders again, aren't they? And they just don't know how to miss out on these playoffs, and I think they're a very, very good side.